Odo taught me how to crop things in OBS, so that's exciting. Multiracial Lion, just chilling in the chat room. Welcome, welcome. This is the pre-show, not your post-show, folks. Yeah, coming up, episode 201. Hopefully do dead stream tonight. No dead stream. No dead stream. That's why we did makeup. Trevoid's here. Arter's here. Joe Wags is here. Been talking to Joe about the cards. Goes into the cards. Yeah, see, Mino, multiracial line shows up to things. He shows up. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a fight in the chat room. Is this the Walmart parking lot? Apparently there was a big fight at I was talking to my dad. There was a big fight at Disney World. I don't listen to old people news.
Oh, I
so.
heard
Yeah.
Disney World is a prime location to get World Star material. Like, there's a lot of recorded fights.
I was impressed because we were there in February. We're going back next year, but we were there in February, and we were there like the week before they dropped the mask mandate, and so especially down in that part of the world, I was surprised. I did not encounter anybody being more belligerent than like you would at Walmart. Like, I've seen people even up here be belligerent, like at the gas station. And I heard, dozens and dozens of cast workers, crew members, excuse me, say things like, "Hey, you need to wear your mask inside," and no one, no one gave anybody any issues. Hey, Lion, how are you? Everybody, check out Lion and Trevoid on the Lion and Trevoid Hour. Now I'm going to learn that they split up. They each have their own talk show, competing like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Sky Splits is here. This ain't your mama's Defo podcast. Well, what if it is my mom's Defo podcast? Where else would my mom get her Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia news and talk? Anal Mander's here. Probably going to be a little shorter show. We had a show on Monday, episode 200. Good show. Had a lot of fun. Yeah, my mom's podcast is sponsored by Manscaped. Yeah, oddly enough. Yeah. Mom's podcast sponsored by Pampered Chef. Tupperware. No, if it was my mom's podcast, it'd be sponsored by Amazon Kindle. Or Barnes & Noble. Saban's here. No, we're going to be podcasting. Not just one podcast this week, 2 podcasts. That is the situation. But yeah, probably not a lot to talk about tonight. And then you can go watch Rez dressed up as Yuna. And I think Lids is gonna be dressed up as Barrett. So that's probably not good.
Like blackface?
Yeah, that's offensive.
Like dressed up as Barrett?
I'm joking.
Or painted up as Barrett.
It's not going anywhere good. No, I believe Lids is streaming. I don't think Lids is dressing up as anyone. Let's stop that rumor before it starts. The Dokkan Battle podcast. Also sponsored by Manscaped. Check out Joe Wags on the YouTube. What is Dokkan Battles got to be in? Is it in its 6th year, 5th year?
They're about to hit 7, I think.
Oh,
right?
they're going to hit 7.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dokkan Battle's older than Legends. Yeah.
A lot of big gotchas are hitting 7 this year. I know Dokkan is. I think Brave Exvius is hitting 7. FFRK hit 7, and then the JP still going for who knows how much longer.
Yeah.
There were a few more. Bleach Brave Souls hit 7.
Yeah.
This is a big year for gotchas.
Bleach is hitting 7. Yeah, Joe says 7th. Yeah. No Billie Eilish. No bad guy. Sorry. Nidre, a live podcast viewer here. 7th anniversary. Wow. Yeah, I played Dokkan here and there. I never got super into it. I played Legends too, the other one. They both seem fun mechanically. TCC Podcast Burst, Episode 1. Kurt Reynolds. Good day to you, Kurt. Excalibur is here. Nidre's here, man. We got everybody. Everybody's here for episode 201, man. This is the episode. This is where it all comes together. Skimming that trash banner. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to burst, man. I got a special Coke for tonight. Imported all the way from Maple Park, Illinois. Won't be sponsored. I'm wearing a special outfit. Also not sponsored. I am surrounded by Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy. I should be, unfortunately, Mino. You know, we've been talking about the Final Fantasy card game. Joe Wag shared a graded Final Fantasy card that he has. I didn't realize the Final Fantasy cards were as nice looking as they are.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah, there's some of them are real nice. Oh, it's not good, man. Fade Into Gaming's here. Livestream Defo. Everybody check out the live stream. Check out Fade Into Gaming as well. Cherry Coca-Cola. Yes, it is. No, it's a special. This is a, what's it say? It's a limited edition Raw Life. Hey, Poto Cedar's here. He taught me how to crop things. No, I'm surrounded. I got Pokemon cards like in entirety in my front. I just mailed like 15 cards today from eBay selling. And then I got a lot of Dragon Ball Super cards in front of me. They are also very pretty. They are very pretty. Uh-oh. Joe says I might be getting some Final Fantasy cards. Joe's sending me a gift package. I'm very excited. I might have to we'll see what's going on. I might have to get the boys. We might have to do although I can't, my recording area is covered in cards at the moment, but we might have to do a live reaction opening. I tell you what. Hey, we got a pretty good group with us. We get all the fun. You're Tree Void, man. Wait till you see this. Yeah, like a mystery box. I do. I like Final Fantasy 9, yeah. Yep. 8, 9, and 10. I think those are my 8, 9, 10, and 4. Those are my favorites. But yeah, 8, 9, 10 era. I was really big on this. Well, it's a great song. Great song. Pixel War 2 by Abstraction. Shout out to Abstraction. I like this song though. Mina, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, all the abstraction fans. Sorry, all the abstraction fans. Yes, we got a podcast to get going. Let's BC says I say hold on to your eardrums, and then it's not very loud. So maybe I fixed that because I used to blow people's eardrums out. So don't hold on to your eardrums, just hold on to your asses and get ready for the show. In 3, 2, 1. Welcome everyone to episode 201 of the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast. We're so glad to be back for the second time in 1 week. We had our episode 200 the first time, not the second time, on Monday night. Now we're coming to you with episode 201. Does this mean that we're doing 2 podcasts every week, or daily podcast, or bi-daily podcast, or 5 a.m., 5 p.m. podcasts, just like your local news? No, of course not. That's ridiculous. But I am your host, Mark. I am going to try this delicious, the artist Marshmallows Coca-Cola. I am wearing my tuxie fancy pajamas. Don't Google that. Yeah, that tastes not great. I wouldn't get that. But I'm not alone. I am joined by my good friend and yours, Mino Spellgood. Mino, how are you doing? Not feeling good. Are you drinking something better than this ass Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I'm drinking some strong tea. I didn't make very good decisions today, and I got way too day drunk today, and I'm not in that fun drunk mood now. I'm in that like hungover and feeling like shit mood right now. And it's not a good time.
I am sorry to hear that. Yes, this is the Artist Marshmallows Limited Coca-Cola, and it comes in 0 as well. I thought I would try the regular flavor first. It kind of tastes like motor oil. So there, but hey, we're not sponsored by Coca-Cola, although give me a call. We're not sponsored by Tuxie, although quite comfortable. We are sponsored by Manscaped. I thought about getting my weed whackers and doing it on air, but that's probably a little gross. Manscaped.com. www.manscaped.com. You don't press W's, you just Google it. Google Manscaped, get to their website, check out their amazing line of personal care products, from the Lawnmower 4.0 body hair trimmer to the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer to the ball toner and deodorant, or just really comfortable underwear. All kinds of stuff at manscaped.com. We use their products and enjoy them. I think you'd enjoy them too. Get out in the world. You're going playing Friday Night Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon Go Fest Seattle tomorrow. You want to make sure that you smell good, you look good, and you feel confident. Manscaped.com can help you. www.manscaped.com. TCCPOD for 20% off your entire order at checkout. Tell them we sent you. Appreciate your support. Hey, we're also doing a sub campaign. Next month, there's a big stinker of an FR called Fujin's FR. Fujin, Fujin, affirmative. Fujin. Her FR's garbage. If we get 100 subs, by the time Fujin's FR hits, I will pity that stupid thing. And completely upgrade her and use her in the game. Because why not? That's just where we are in our life. So we got 10 at the end of last week. So 90 more subs, and you can watch my sanity slowly dissolve into nothingness as I use and try to use Fujin in content. Lion says the boxers are legit, super comfortable. Yes, they are very comfortable. Manscaped.com. And Tree Void, the Weed Whacker. Hey, it sounds like the Tree Void Hour. Check out Tree Void. It's YouTube for Lion and Tree Void doing that talk show about the defo. Both JP players, experienced players. Joe says, have you tried the Starlight Coke? Yeah, the Starlight Coke's much better than this. Tastes like stardust. Why are we talking about Coke and Manscaped? Because we don't got much to talk about. But hey, if you follow, if you like, you give us a membership on YouTube or a sub or gift a sub on Twitch, we appreciate your support. And it will go towards the Make Mark, Pity, and Fully Upgrade Fuchin Fund. Well, news of the day, there is none. Mino, any have you seen any news about the game since Monday?
I don't think so.
No, they're sure. Raw Life says Starlight Coke tastes like how your arm feels when it falls asleep. Well, this feels like what your arm feels like when it's burnt. So, like you're sitting in the car, like, you know, you're driving along and your side of your arm gets burnt and starts to smell funny. That's what this tastes like. Delicious. Delicious. So good. So good. Oh. So no news. So let's get into it. We have, I keep forgetting to do this. Poto Cedar, our TCC intern, works so hard to do all these things. I have these little I got these little things, these like little headers that will tell you what we're talking about. I always forget to do those. So let's transition from news, which there is none, to our first event, which is Desch's Intersecting Wills. You've all been waiting to talk about Desch. But before we talk about Desch, we have another character that got C90 and Force enhancements, a little bit of a rework, and that is Machina. Machina from Type 0, the hero. The hero of Type 0, main character. Everybody loves Machina. Was very instrumental in that game, I think. We've had a lot of discussion over that, of course, the years. Still haven't played Type 0, probably won't, but Machina. What I do know is that Machina's great, and he's a lot of fun, and you set up a burst, and you get into burst, and he makes damage happen with the stabbing, and he does the stabbing over and over again. In his reworked Force era C90 experience, he does more of the stabbing. He's a damage dealer. He is a melee damage dealer. He does have counterattack. I guess he has some instant break in his kit as well. And he does have a little bit of a, I guess, a trap effect that allows him to do an additional attack after he inflicts his debuff, which does do a speed down. So, yeah, if you're interested in stacking those kind of things. But the big thing Machina does, besides the HP limit up, on his burst effect, is go in with his special burst attack, which they call, what is that attack called? Furious Blades Plus. And just does about 1,000 dumps and so much brave gain and so much damage. And in Force era, it's real. It's real sick. Yeah, 7 dumps. You can make that 2 brave hits. You can increase that now with calls. It's real ugly, the amount of damage he can do. I know, Mino, in your talk and some of the conversations, hey, somebody just gifted some subs. Trevoid. What Trevoid? Gifting, I apologize. I don't see that on my little thing here. I don't know why I don't have my YouTube notifications showing up in the same place. Trevoid gifting 20 subs on YouTube. So hey, jump on YouTube if you're not on YouTube and grab a sub on Trevoid. That shoots us up to 30 in the name of Fujin. Appreciate that, everybody. Thank Trevoid for those gifted subs. And yeah, man, if you don't and Daniel resubbing, thank you for that. But yeah, not a lot of, there's a lot of Titus hype. Titus is coming out tonight here in 48 minutes, but not a lot of Machina hype. So I think you had some ideas about that, Mino.
I'll save that part for Titus. Actually, are we talking about Titus today? We should. We got nothing else
why
to
not?
talk about.
Yeah, no, okay. I figured we'd talk about Titus. So so what do you think about Machina? He's pretty much the same, right?
Machina is just really strong. He must one of the devs must be a huge Machina fan, because he gets more reworks in 6 months than than most people get in 2 years. It's kind of ridiculous. His burst was not that long ago.
It was not. No.
It's like 3.5, 4 months ago, and then in another like 3.5, 4 months, he gets an FR. I don't know. It's fucking ridiculous. So, a good investment character. I don't know. He just keeps coming up. He doesn't have much downtime.
And I always forget skill 2 does break. Skill 2 does instant break, because I never ever hit skill 2. He gets that upgraded, brave attack or HP attack. That is just too good. So, and yeah, now his EX is a decent button to press as well, and his LD is still very good. So pretty much any button you press is going to do big damage, but obviously getting him into that cycle of the Furious Blades Furious Blades Burst is what it's called officially, with the BT effect and Awakening active. That's where he gets the big brave gains, the big dumps, and the damage up. So yeah, Machina is good if you already got him. You're probably going to invest in him. I have mine. I have mine fully kitted out. I had mine fully kitted out, but now I have him with an ultimate weapon and Ultima weapon, and that is doing some pretty ridiculous damage, even outside of Force Time. And with Force Time, I'm not using Cam. If people are using Cam, it's got to be terrible. I was using Kane's FR for this event, so I can't even imagine, even if I could use Braska's FR. Because I think Kane, I got Kane's up to like maybe 300% HP damage up, as opposed to like Braska could probably reach 500, and what Camlinot's doing 800 or something ridiculous like that. So yeah, it's pretty good damage. It's good burst phases. So if you don't like to play the game, and you like to set up things and watch like dominoes, you like to set up things and watch them fall down. But yeah, you don't need, for either one of these characters, you don't need Camlinot. They work well on their own, and he has done well so far. So, he is a good investment. Probably not a bad, I don't know, probably not a bad pickup if, he didn't have a really crappy FR partner, on this banner. But I guess if you're still chasing Cam BT, yeah, not a bad banner to spend some resources on. Anything else about Machina?
Nope.
Yeah. All right. Well, everybody's favorite milkshake stealing monster Desch is back. He had a little story, which was nice, I guess, in terms of character development, but yeah, he gets an FR in his C90 and his force enhancements. If you're not familiar with Desch, he imperils and enchants thunder, because we haven't seen that for a week. And he is a support. He is a support character that does both magic and melee damage. He can switch between two stances, which is the what do you call it? The anti-physical area and the anti-magic area, so he can kind of do physical damage resistance or magic damage resistance, which is nice. That's nice, right? For the party, I guess, if you can kind of guess what kind of things the bosses are going to hit. He does have paralyze in his kit. It is all random, I believe. Maybe the FR actually triggers paralyze permanently, but his other paralyze is just a random chance from his LD buff, the electric era buff. After enemy turns, there is a 25% chance to do paralyze, or a 75% chance to do defense down. So the paralyze is a little bit of a crapshoot in terms of if it's going to trigger or not. He gets an FR, which, like I said, does paralyze, so that's something. And to increase the damage, and it's decent in terms of the bonuses. It gets 20% and 30% up. Brave damage from a thunder attack on turn, 20% up. Enemy cannot act on its turn, 30% up. So that's on its turn, as opposed to the Cam, like attacking a enemy that is paralyzed. Cam gets a buff. Desch, the actual enemy, has to act, so that's not as good. So yeah, Desch is not good, and this FR doesn't seem good, and all of his buttons are awful. And I know that because I had to bring him, because that's how I play the game. I play the game with the stupid conditions for getting my extra 20 tickets. And so I had to bring Desch without an FR weapon. I had to not bring a friend, so I couldn't swap him out for anything. So I had to have him sit in my party the entire time. And every time Desch got a turn and I had to press a button, I felt terrible. I just was really bad. Like, there's no good buttons to press for Desch. Like, I guess maybe his LD is okay, but he's got 3 uses of that. Like, I get you're switching between the anti, like, I was trying to play the fight, because we're talking about the fight in a minute, right? It's the bosses switch between physical and magic attacks. And so I'm trying to like balance which stance I'm in. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm just gonna make them target Kane, and Kane's gonna be in the air, and so they're gonna miss anyway. Or I'm gonna bring a better tank than Desch. So like he just really does nothing. I would say he wins the crap of the first month of FR era award, in my opinion. There's probably people that are like, oh, Desch is the best. Somebody in our comments said, why, or no, on my tier list said, why does everybody think Braska is so bad? Braska's, and I believe the official language they used was OPASF. So I'm not sure that's how I would describe Braska, but if Braska is overpowered, the only way that I could really say, yes, Braska is overpowered ASF, would be comparing him to Desch. Because yes, compared to Desch, anyone is overpowered. So, what do you think? Desch is great, maybe. So what's your opinion?
Desch is awful, but I thought I'd start spicing these up for to let you know a fun trivia fact, because in the Ope Ope, whenever they drop these characters, they explain why their FR partners are chosen. So moving forward, just a fun fact: did you know that Desch's partner is Layla because they both naturally have purple hair?
I can't say that I even knew that I've even watched the FR animation. Is that actually his partner? I have no idea.
You don't even know who.
I've not even seen the animation.
Reviewing the character, and you don't even know who his FR part.
I probably watched it when it came out in Japan, but yeah, no, I've not paid attention to it on the English side.
Well, anyways,
they both have. Is that really Layla's his partner? Okay. Yeah.
Anyways, Desch is a monument. I think he's more of a warning that for players who keep asking for their favorite character to be put in, like Riku or Red 13, saying like, this is what could happen if you rush us. Like, if you keep telling us to put it in, we can put in a Desch level Riku or something. And I after getting my hands on him, I can't believe I pulled, by the way. This is one of the worst pulls I've ever seen in my life. But after getting my hands on him, even if Cam's FR wasn't bugged, Desch would still look like a piece of shit.
It's so
Desch
bad.
Would still look like a piece of shit next to him. Holy crap! The reason, like, I don't think his FR conditions are necessarily terrible, but the fact is that he gets the biggest bonus when the enemy's turn comes and they're paralyzed. The problem is, so although he can paralyze on his FR, it's only a 2-turn paralysis, right? So it's probably not going to last for the duration of the FR. Or if you really want to build the bonus up, you'd have to rely on his 25% chance to paralyze. 25%. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't get buffed. That's such an awful fucking percentage. Just to make it clear, Waka has a higher chance of rendering the enemy unable to move than Desch. Like, it's just so fucking awful. His reductions don't feel good either. The anti-magic and the anti-physical don't really feel meaningful compared to what a lot of the other recent tanks have had. His damage is embarrassing. His damage, he does less damage than like late LD DP. I don't. It feels really fucking bad. He shout out to these whale pass missions because
Yeah.
this fight would have been
I
trivial if
I
I
would
didn't have
have
the ring
never
dash.
used I would have
If I didn't
never
have
used him.
if I didn't have that fucking and as you said, like his gimmicks aren't even unique. It's weird that he released right after Cam and Cryle and does both of their jobs worse than them. I don't know. He feels fucking horrible.
So yeah,
Holy shit.
So, I mean, I could see if his trap, if Ancient Techniques had a after boss effect, like an actual trap effect, that because you really want to give the boss's turn to take up the damage, and you could pair him with somebody like Orin, who's doing off-turn damage, Kane, who's doing off-turn damage, and give the bosses a whole bunch of turns, but he almost needs a trap to add to that because he's not doing anything. And like I said, anytime that he comes up and it's his turn, it just feels real bad. Like it's just like he has no buttons that are good to press. That is not like I get like there are characters like, yeah, you just want to press 1 or 2 buttons. Like no buttons on this kit are good buttons. They're all bad buttons. Like even if he had a button that like paralyzed, that would be fine. Like there are no like his LD doesn't even freaking paralyze. It just gives that 25% chance. It's bad.
Would it have been so bad to give him a guaranteed paralyzed? Like he just released after Cam, who can guarantee paralyzed like every other turn. I don't know. It's fucking. I don't know what they were thinking. Awful, shitty character.
Well, Ragin, I mean, same is a very similar character. Cryle is. We got a lot of enchant and peril on Thunder, right? And they both have kind of guaranteed like damage reduction abilities, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel says pair him with Fang. Yeah, I saw Daniel's run. Taco says he has one good button, switch party member in 6-man content. Yeah, but why are you bringing him to 6-man content? Like, what's he doing? He's not adding anything to the party. You need that generic thunder resistant style. Oh crap! Yeah, Desch sucks. Don't pull on him. He is the worst character.
Jesus Christ
that we've had yet in this FR era, and we should have apology gems from Squex for how bad he is.
I think this is deliberate. They had to do this way early in the era when people didn't know what was coming up and didn't know which FRs were good, right? FRs are so fucking expensive. I've invested in 4 already, and I'm feeling it in my resources. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
You fully upgraded 4?
Yeah, I fully upgraded 4, and I'm already feeling it in my resources. I know that's probably more than most
Desch is only the 5th, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay,
everyone before Desch, I've maxed out. And I started the era with like 1,1300 power stones. And I've gotten all the rewards, but I'm starting to feel it. So when Desch came, after Hamlinot, I was like, I kind of got to slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I feel like I am a whale. Probably not really, but like I can't keep up with these resources. And then Desch comes along. I feel like this is just such a shitty character. JP players with no foresight, they must have been trying to bait people at this point. Like, there's no excuse for some of these characters to exist other than traps.
Tree Void says, I'm sitting at 5 out of 5 maxed FRs and doing Titus today. Down 500 power. What's 500 power stones between friends? I am at 2 maxed out FRs only because you all made me invest in Braska. who I didn't get to use on this fight that we're about to talk about because I had to bring Desch. And I thought bringing Braska and Desch would have been like giving myself cancer. So I decided to bring Kane and used his FR as my FR instead. So we do fight 2 Medusas. They do jump from a physical aura, which is yellow, to a magic or physical stance where they do physical attacks, and a magic stance where they do magical stance. And that is a light purple aura. I can't say that I could see the auras noticeably. Maybe my eyesight's just bad. I was trying to look for the colors and was not having a good time of it. They do a big, nasty single target attack in their physical stance, and in the magical stance, they do the AoE attacks, which are seem less dangerous to me. the force weakness is when you use a Thunder melee FR attack in inner force time. Woohoo! They gain more you gain Eye Brave down depending on their FR gauge, which is kind of an interesting mechanic since we just got Warrior of Light. So if you decided, hey, I'm going to bring Warrior of Light to this, his shields would have been crap because 40% they get Eye Brave down 200%, then more 200%, then more 200%, and the boss speed and damage triggers up. At 100%, they do a big FR attack called Gaze. Guaranteed hit, ignores damage mitigation, which is hilarious. And then they get their big burst phase. And they do have thresholds when they switch between stances. They start with physical stance, then at 79% go to magic stance, at 59% go to physical stance, 39% go to magic stance, 19% go to physical stance, but the FR attack is magic, so just be aware of that. Other than that, and thanks to Excalibur for that awesome infographic, and check out, if you want to see how much Desch is awful, go to congratulations to, that was what Liz was. Liz was not streaming. Our good friends Liz87, his wife is just delivered a baby. So congratulations, Liz87
Wow.
and Mrs.
Liz just had a child, and you were making blackface jokes at his expense at the beginning of the show. That is in poor taste, Mark.
That is in really poor taste. Oh wow! If you're on Liz's server, congratulations to Lids and Mrs. Lids. Baby girl born at 4:16 p.m. That would be this time, Central Time. And very cool. Oh, congratulations, the Lids87 family. Prayers and good vibes for all of them. Wish them well the next time Lids is streaming, which will be never again, because he just had a baby, so he's never gonna sleep or stream. No, that's not true. Some of us have kids, as I think you probably saw one of mine. But yeah, congratulations to Lids. Some good news in the midst of this Desch crap cycle. But yeah, TonberryTroupe.com. Check out the infographics. Thanks to Excalibur Destroth in our Discord under information, content. Great infographics about this fight. I did not go on the podcast polls, and then I'll shoot to you, Mino. On this banner, thanks to MateriaBot J.A, this CEO of modding, on 6 servers. The numbers are hilarious. Across 6 servers. Let me combine both the banners, just so that we're clear, because there were 2 banners. There's one with Machina's Burst, one with Cam's Burst. Across both banners, 3 people were going to pity the burst on this banner. A total of 10 people were going to pity the FR. There are 10 3 fans out there. 2 people pitying an LD. I'm going to guess like maybe Edgar's LD. Well, maybe Machina's LD on that, I guess. Less than 50 people using tickets and a couple hundred skipping. So, wow. Whew. Not good for Desch. I brought the fight. I brought the team that you see on the screen. I brought Machina and Kane and Desch because, as I mentioned earlier, that's how I play the game. I play the game like the game tells me to, and the game tells me not to bring a friend and to bring the stupid character that is featured. So, yeah, it was 27 turns, but it still felt bad every time Desch got a turn, especially when Desch got a turn in force time, which shouldn't ever have happened. But it did, because he got like an instant turn or something before Machina's burst. It made me so Machina did not get the damage from the final attack of the burst after I planned out perfectly. Somehow Desch got like a high turn rate something. Yeah, it was very, very unfortunate, and I'm very upset at Desch about this. But yeah, that's 27 of my turns of my life that I guess I can't get back. Mino, any thoughts about this fight?
Nah, I didn't really fuck around with this fight, but I did hear that
you brought Cam.
Yeah, the Brave damage shreds through defenses pretty hard. I think it surprised a lot of people. And their whole gimmick is anything that does over 7,000 brave damage will
Kill you.
uh petrify.
Oh, petrify. Oh yeah.
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 Uh so I mean, that was neat, but I brought Cam, so I kept them mostly paralyzed.
Oh
Speaking
yeah,
of
the one
which,
turn. Yeah.
speaking of which, I don't since you've been doing the same well, you haven't really tried the Cam cheese, but I'm saying
I have
like
not.
I'm starting to think, is the whole like incentive to not bring a friend, does that really hurt the cam cheese? I don't know if any of you guys have been running the whale pass challenge, trying the cam thing, but like, it usually requires a lot of setup, but when you have to bring cam and then the featured character, the third slot's kind of tough, and then most
Yeah.
people had a friend to switch in and out. So I was thinking to myself while I was running through it, playing cam normally. By the way, cam's still a fucking beast
Yeah.
without launches. This is ridiculous. But like while I was playing through it, I was thinking, I wonder if this was their anti-cam strat. Like I wonder if incentivizing no friends was to discourage a lot of Cam's power going through. And if it was, then kudos to them, because I think it'll work. Because I'm not sure how many people are actually doing these challenges regularly
Well,
without the cam.
in our Discord, we have a help and strategy channel, and then Poto Cedar sets up a individual thread for every single fight. And I did look through that fight, and I'd have to go and count, but a lot of people are not doing the challenge. A lot of people are bringing friends.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw that in main court and Reddit as
yeah,
well. A lot of people are definitely not doing the challenge. In fact, this was the straw in the camel's back for a lot of people. I peeked into other servers and I saw a lot of people say this is actually going to be the first challenge I'm not going to attempt because I don't think I can do it. So you're right, and it's okay to cam through it, but I'm just saying, like, I wonder if are people regularly doing the cam for the whale pass, because I think the whale pass missions do a good job of probably shutting down the cam cheese, and the type of players that will chase those missions probably will wean off of cam or not find the cam cheese as
right.
appealing as
No, right. If
most.
you don't have the if you don't have all the pieces to set it up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, to do the Machina cheese, you don't need all that.
But again, I encourage you people to try Cam without the launches, because he's still so strong. Like, wow, really, really good character.
I will say for these challenges and the whale pass challenges, because most of us who have been playing now, I mean, you and I, for example, we do have most of the X's, we have most of the LDs. It's probably a little bit easier for us because at least, yeah, I didn't have Desch FR, but who really cares that I didn't have Desch FR, right? I mean, I have the rest of his kit. And no, I didn't shoot him up to 30 force enhancement, but I did 10 because why not, right? So I it would probably be much more of an issue if you didn't have everybody's kit, and you didn't have all the EX weapons, and you didn't have a vast majority of the LDs. Yeah, Final Asim said he used Uteroth in Desch. And how long did that take you, Final Asim? Did you time that? 'Cause that sounds horrible, and I'm sorry for you that you have to do that. Anything else about this fight,
Nah, they were pretty squishy, so I think you were meant to
Yeah.
burn through them. I liked the mechanic, but I
Three
didn't really.
3 hours?
3 hours?
Oh
Fuck
my
that.
god. How
Jesus
do you
Christ.
have a second phone or like an iPad that you play this game on? Do you like put it onto
Probably.
your computer so it's like on BlueStacks and you just go about your business and like conference call? Well, Uteroth is like, I'm not really, well, I don't like you play the game with this. But oh wow. Oh, Cell says my Uteroth took a little under 2 hours. Yeah, okay. Hey, you guys, you play the game how you want to play. No judgments here. I mean, a little bit, but not much. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound appealing. Doesn't sound appealing. I'm not gonna do that. Not going to do that. We don't have a, because we just had a podcast. Oh, hey, there's an update in Barrett. Barrett gets some stuff. We're going to talk about that in a minute. It's not going to be good. I'll do polls, too, for Titus. Are you pulling for Titus? You're not, are you?
I'm throwing tickets till I get
me too.
Barrett's LD because
you don't have Barrett's LD?
I'm missing like 6 LDs now, and Barrett is 1. So I'm gunning for this banner until I get his LD, and then if I get Titus's FR, great. Actually, even if I get Titus's FR, I'm not going to fully invest, but I guess we're going to be talking about that soon.
We will. Yeah, we're going to talk about it real soon because I don't have. We don't have a supporter corner question. We will have one for next week because we just had it for last week, so you can check that out. Episode 200. Thank you to Poto Cedar and all of you who just got memberships on YouTube. Care of that was Tree Void, right? That did that. Oh, let me make sure. I can't see back. I believe that was. If it wasn't, let me know real quick because I don't see it on my YouTube. My notifications are not popping up for YouTube on my feed here, my mini feed. But if you are a member, then you can link your Discord to your YouTube or your Twitch if you're subbed. Get in our supporter corner question and our also TCC supporter chat, and you can answer the question for next week. Well, we do as of 39 minutes ago. Oh, no, not of 39 minutes ago. As of 21 minutes from now, right? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Is it live?
No,
it's not live.
Yeah,
minutes, 21 minutes from now. I don't know what time it is. Don't know what time it is. In 21 minutes, we have a new event. Yo, did you miss the memberships? You may have. There's a trick to this. We did it last time. Because I don't think all 20 were used. So, what are you drinking? What am I drinking? Well, I'm drinking the artist known as Marshmallows limited time Coca-Cola. The more I drink of it, the less awful it gets.
It's like, what was that saying that I heard today? Like, yes, it's true. It gets less awful the more you do it, just like a hangover gets less awful the more you drink.
Oh, it is. I didn't even realize. Somebody was talking about it earlier. It is watermelon strawberry flavored. I didn't even read it. That's how I figured it would be marshmallow flavored because it's marshmallow. That's
the name of the person.
I know, but why wouldn't marshmallow's drink be marshmallow flavored?
Not the flavor. That's
Was that racial profile?
I was trying to there's a word for that. That's something about putting things in boxes. I don't fucking.
Yeah, I'm not putting marshmallow in a s'more hole, or I know what you're saying, but I don't know how to make a good metaphor about it. Putting square pegs in round holes or something like that. Hey. Yeah, it's it is strawberry watermelon, and I don't like watermelon, so that's probably why I don't like it. I do like the watermelon Mountain Dew though. What do they call that? Colonel Surge or Captain something? I don't know. Cannibalism. Welcome to the cannibal. I'm just killing time because we don't have anything to talk about for 18 more minutes. But there's going to be a raid tonight. And with that event will come somebody with force enhancements and a new FR weapon. So let's dig into that. Barrett, yes, Barrett, Final Fantasy VII's best dad, Barrett, comes back with force enhancements. If you don't know what Barrett does, he's a support character. You can go to TonberryTroupe.com and you look at the arrows and the colors. That's all he is. It just says support, nothing else. He is a ranged support character, giving physical attack up and attack up. And I guess he gets some HP damage up now. Crit rate up. Oh, yeah, he's a big crit rate character if you need a crit rate character. And he also has buttons. And they're not good to press either. But I don't think any of his buttons are free turn, instant turn. Which means Oh, that's not good for charging gauges. And he's got that satellite follow-up attack, but I don't know that that's going to be great either. Yeah, it's not. I don't have any experience with Barrett in the FR era. I'm just guessing it's not looking real good. Mino, any thoughts about Barrett?
Yeah, I got a thought about Barrett.
Please.
Have you seen the Tonberry Troupe infographic?
I am looking at it right now. Yeah.
Things have really fucking fallen apart since Ink left, because
Yeah.
Barrett supposedly only has one arrow.
Yeah,
and the
he's
arrow
just
is support.
Just
And then
support.
and if you look at the front page and you look at like all the fucking infographics next to him, they all have like a million arrows that can apply to Barrett, like ranged attacker, battery, come on, or buffer, or crit buffer is a arrow I've seen on Saz's banner. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like Barrett can have like 10 fucking arrows,
Arrow
and they
caked.
usually do a minimum of like 5 or 6, and for some reason they only gave Barrett one arrow, and it's support. Like, what the fuck does support even mean? That's ridiculous. I don't know, man. Like,
so to be fair to Cell, who is with us, and all the Tonberry Troupe, the LD infographic also just had one arrow. The EX infographic had 2 arrows, support and ranged attacker. So this is not a new Tonberry Troupe thing. This is an established. This is precedent, right? So there's a precedent for the support arrow being by itself. I assume it's racism, but that probably goes all the way to the top. Oh,
Saz's arrows are support debuffer. So how come Barrett couldn't be support buffer? You tell me, so.
Yeah, Barrett doesn't have any debuffs. Oh, Barrett. Oh, Barrett. But how long is the arrow? I think that's the real question.
Yeah, like the problem with a one arrow infographic is that Ink has told us that he puts a lot of thought into the length of the arrows, and you have to compare the length of the arrows to each other on a single infographic to tell how much of a support they are, or how much of a debuffer they are.
So, Cell brings up a really good point. They've had to cut back on arrows because of the price with the inflation, with the financial crisis that we're facing, and probably the war in Ukraine as well. And the heat wave, I would assume as well. So hey, everybody go to TonberryTroupe.com, go to Patreon, search Tonberry Troupe, and become a Patreon of Tonberry Troupe, and bring back more arrows. Bring back more arrows. $5, $10, maybe is there a $50 tier for Patreon membership at I think that should be the arrow tier. More arrows. So bring back the arrow length tier.
That's actually an amazing idea for Patreon goal for Tonberry Troupe. You guys should let people who pay you $50 a month to name an arrow and just add it on.
Cell says I can't add the word attacker to him, but I can put an arrow that says ranged. Yeah, Nidre says we need Sarah McLachlan singing Angel with armful of arrows. Do you see these arrows?
It is a fucking travesty. Somebody should be fired for this.
This is not your fault. This is just the content's fault. This is why we don't do 2 podcasts a week, Final Asim. This is the kind of content you can get if we do 2 podcasts a week. Yeah, Barrett's.
Can you imagine if Final Asim asked us to do 2 a week when we catch up to JP and there's like 1 event a week?
We could do 1 before the event and 1 after the event and just kind of see how we felt about it. Like our predictions.
Yeah, just make guesses and see what comes true.
I think this character looks good. This character's not good. I was wrong. Sorry you pulled. Yeah, Barrett's bad, and you will never ever use him ever. Mino, any thoughts about Barrett?
I don't know. Probably some big brain strats with Kane FR. Probably not though.
He does do range damage. So I mean,
I think he does after. Is the follow up on his EX just after his turn, or other people as well?
after dealing HP damage, yeah. So it's just his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to pick between Barrett and Desch, I would pick Barrett.
Oh yeah,
At least
no.
he buffs. At least he buffs
Oh,
some
yeah.
batteries and
Yeah.
actually ticks somebody's FR ability, FR bonus right now.
Yeah, I would pick Barrett because then I could bring any element to enchant Kane and Barrett. Like Braska. Yeah, I would say it would be nicer, I guess, in the FR era if he had some instant turn, high turn rate abilities. It's because he's so slow, right? And so you don't really want to pair him with Kane because Kane's going to be on the ground. Like if he was a fast character, it would be different, but you don't want him to be. Treevoid says Barrett does meaningful damage. So there you go. So check out Treevoid's YouTube channel for all those Barrett runs, and hopefully we'll see what kind of man Barrett is. Hey, speaking of men who aren't really men, boys who aren't really real, we have Final Fantasy X's Titus. Or Titus. But probably Titus would be the best way to say it. And he gets everything. Although I don't think Mino likes him. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. He got his C90, so you can get that ultimate weapon on there. He gets a little bit of upgrades here and there. Of course, that EX bonus damage. So his EX sucks less to press, which is nice. If you're not familiar with Titus, he is a physical attacker who does a little bit of ranged and melee damage. Free turns, consecutive turns, follow-up damage, debuffs, speedster, damage dealer extraordinaire. Ball, fogger, hitter, blitzer. He gets an FR. Now, his FR is not terrible. So when he gets into his FR, attacked, it ticks up if you do attack a debuffed enemy on your turn by 15% up, or active ally uses an instant turn rate ability. So obviously, Titus has instant turn rate abilities from his effects. Other characters do as well. So anybody who uses an instant turn rate ability will tick it up. Now, if you have an instant turn rate ability that also does an attack, you can tick it up even more. So Titus can use his burst, especially, but even his consecutive turns after his LD to really tick up that force gauge. So you will see people using him with Cam, although you certainly don't need him to make the Cam cheese or the Cam regular useful. You can pair him with, I mean, Titus is really good with Kane, speaking of Kane, because Kane's in the air. So Titus can do multiple attacks, and Kane can do damage. So I'm looking forward to using Braska, Kane, and Titus. But yeah, I think Titus is good. I think he's probably a little bit better. He's probably got a little edge over Machina, because he's a little bit more useful outside of the burst phase. So if you wanted to use somebody else's burst phase, you could still use Titus. Titus does have a nice FR if you're looking for some different FRs. Comparatively, obviously, we're just going to run Cam, who cares? But Machina doesn't have an FR, so Titus has that, I guess, although it's not a huge thing not having an FR over these days. Machina does a lot more damage in the burst phase. Titus has a little bit more flexibility and turn manipulation and boss control outside of FR. So, Mino, what are your thoughts on Titus?
Well, first, fun fact. Did you know Titus and Sayador are partners because they're both ungrateful children with mother complexes?
I did not know who Titus's partner was.
Damn, Mark, you're not putting any research into these
No,
shows.
I see that.
Holy crap!
It's
Well,
it's
you know
on the
what? It'll be
infographic.
a surprise. It'll be a surprise for you
No, it's on the
every week, man. Every
infographic.
week, man.
I see the
You know
little.
what? Yeah, like
I
we
don't know who Kane. No, I know who Kane's is. Like I don't know who Cam's partner is, so I don't.
like this isn't a bug. This is a feature. I guess every week we can play the same game the Ope Ope show plays, where
Yeah.
they ask the host, "Who do you think blank's partner is?" And then you can make guesses. Sure, why not? Uh,
Yes. Thanks to Tell for making Cell put the FR partners on there, so that I know who is the FR. But yeah, good FR pairing. Sayador and Titus, both ungrateful, spoiled brats who should be beaten. Who had to have their fathers had to contract their best friends to come get them and beat the shit out of them to teach them how to be men. So
hey, that's a good connection. You know what?
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
I've
Yeah.
been paying attention. Yeah, both King Piccolo and Orin helping out Theodore and Titus respectively there. So very, very good. Very good. But yeah, Titus, besides that, what are your thoughts on Titus experience?
So going into research, I've been hearing for months that the perfect Cam team is
Yes.
Cam, Kane, and Titus. And so when it was time to start researching these characters, I was trying to see what specifically Titus brought to this formula. And apparently it's just that he can take a lot of consecutive turns. So, you can set up the Ice Enchant and the selfie debuff, and then he can just take all the turns, right? And get the full launches. As long as he's taking consecutive turns, you don't really have to shuffle anyone around, et cetera, et cetera. But I was thinking, like, can't basically any turn hugger do that? So just comparing them, and because my resources are getting low, I was thinking, like, does Titus really bring anything new to the roster, right? That I can't use Machina for, because I actually have Machina built, whereas Titus, you'd have to pull for a new weapon, you'd have to pull for the FR. So it came down to, well, what does Titus really bring to the table? And the first thing is obviously the FR. So if you're not running Cam Cheese, Titus has his own FR. But if you're not using him as the focus FR, what is he bringing? And this led me to a huge side dialogue. We're going to take a little detour. I want to know how you feel about that, Mark. But after realizing this, I was thinking, okay, so the only reason you would pull Titus is, will you be hitting his FR or not? And then I was starting to think, man, you only hit the FR button like once or twice a fight. And then, like, I was like, no wonder pulls went down so much at the beginning of the FR era, because you really only need one FR per team. It's not realistic that you're popping two different FRs in a single fight, because FRs encourage you to build around them.
Yeah,
and
will there ever be a situation where you would use more than one? Like, there might be fights that you would have to use 3 at some point, but will there ever be a fight where you would use different FRs? Like, one of one person, one of another person?
At least in JP right now, what they just introduced with FR boards is something called FR Echo, where during force time you can use other people's FR attacks, and it won't count as a a force time turn.
Oh, nice.
So that does
that
fix
makes
the
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because then you're actually encouraged to
have
bring
multiple
more FRs. But at this point,
there's no reason.
The next 7 months, there's no reason.
You need
all
FR. Yeah, one
and
FR.
it feels really bad to like chase multiple FRs, because like if I'm sitting here saying, should I chase Titus's FR? And then I have to ask myself, well, do I have a team ready to be built around that? And do I really want to? Right? Like, is this a condition that's going to be fun for me to play? So that it's just a shitty thing to have to think about, because before I would pull a weapon because, it's for my for a character I like, and it'll be fun to play around. But now it's kind of like I'm pulling for a one-time button during a fight, and it does not feel good. And the character is going to function 99% capacity without it. And so just for those considering Titus, really ask yourselves, if you're doing it for the cam cheese, because a lot of people are hyping that up, do you really need Titus FR for that? I don't know. But if you're pulling Titus for his FR and building a team around him, great. Go for it. But if you're pulling him to make Cam stronger, I don't know. I don't think that's a great thing. But anyways, taking that aside, uh Titus does have, his follow-ups have the guaranteed breaks after so many turns, so that's that's good crowd control, I suppose. And plus, if you're comparing him to Machina, it's much easier to get the consecutive turns than Machina, because Machina has to burst for it, right? If he really wants to do it.
Yeah.
And so if you're planning to use more than one FR time, Titus is probably easier to set up. Titus is a nice character. He's a good character. But I'm just saying, looking into it, I'm starting to really question how much I want to pull early in this era, because I mean, you're playing the game just fine with 2. I
Right.
maxed 4, and I probably don't use half of I used like Braska and Crowell once on their events just for
Right.
fun. And I don't really think about using them more than that. But it's a weird time early FR. I'd rather like detour to your thoughts on how this first month of Shinryu has been going, since it's been a month now. And I've been seeing mixed opinions of like, man, there's really not that much incentive to pull as much as we used to.
Yeah, I think that is an interesting thing as we kind of retrospect back on the last month of Force era. You don't really need to have like, right, you don't need to pull every weapon. We already established that. It does help. I think it would be different if we didn't have as many LDs and EXs as we did. There would be more incentive to pull. But you can kind of get by with who you had. And right, moving forward, there's only so many FRs you're going to want. So it is a kind of a strange, experience going from pulling on every banner, maxing out a character to being like, why would I ever use this FR? Or am I going to invest in this character? Probably not. That being said, I mean, I think I like the fights. I didn't have any problems with Lufania orbs. I know people do. But I like the force gauge. I know some people don't. I like building teams around force weapons. And, trying to figure out how to, charge the gauge was interesting, and build up your force time and maximize your force time. So all those things are interesting puzzles. I don't know how long the novelty of that will be interesting. But, for at least this part of the era, as we're just talking about this month, these last 5 events or 4 events plus tonight. Or this is the 6th event. Yeah. Is this the last event of the month?
Yes, this is the first month done.
Yeah, so this is the last month there. I gotta get another video out. For next month. I don't even have next month written down. But yeah, I mean, thinking back on this month, I think, yeah, there's been a lot of novelty. And so trying to figure out how to use things, how to transition, what are the force shards and stones, and, how do force weapons work? And I think there's a lot of novelty. Unfortunately, knowing that things are pretty much for the course for the next, 8 or 9 months, won't necessarily be garbage time, but won't necessarily bring a lot of new challenges. Although if they keep these friend missions, maybe.
Yeah, the friend missions are a great addition, I think. They really do.
If they drop those, I think it's going to be kind of boring. Like, I'm going to have to choose to pull and just to play around with characters. But these missions force me. They don't force you, but they make me, being the person that I am, bring the stupid character and build around that, which makes it more difficult to use your force weapons because you're not going to be optimizing your force weapons because you're bringing one character that probably doesn't help. Like, Desch did not help Kane's force time at all. Like, that was not something that helped Kane's force time. Machina really didn't help Kane's force time, besides the fact that I was getting launches off. And Kane was following up, so Kane was doing it. But neither of those characters were adding as much potential as they could have.
Yes.
even though I did fine. So that's made it
Unpopular
interesting.
opinion. Unpopular opinion. I said this when challenge quests first arrived too. I actually really enjoy the concept of challenge quests, and now that they're back in a meaningful way, because they weren't meaningful for a long time, right? Like they were locked into chaos for over a year when we had Lufania Plus and stuff. But now that they're back in a meaningful way, I'm a huge fan of challenge quests and
Yeah.
these whale pass missions because they force me to learn how a character works on a fundamental level. Right? Like the mission is difficult enough that you can't carry a dead weight unbuilt bronze Desch. I actually kind of have to
Oh
engage
wow,
with
yeah.
Desch's kit and think like, oh, how do I best use him? And of course, he's going to be the weak link in my team, but like I actually have to use him in a competent manner to clear the mission, and that's been fun. Like I look forward to doing that for all the missions.
Yeah.
Um, right, like actually engaging with a character instead of skipping the character entirely and having no idea what they do. Um, but but right. That being said, shoot, back to Titus. No, I don't think I have anything to add on Titus. I think he's just a solid turn hogger, good crowd control, and he's the same as he's always been. Really, he's been fun. The only difference is now he has an FR weapon. He can build bonuses too, and God forbid you ever have to run him as your focus FR. I think his conditions are not bad, and he works just fine.
Good luck on all your Titus. I'm going to pull here in a minute, but good luck on all your Titus pulls, everybody. Nidre says post your polls in chat, even though no one asked. Yeah, post them. Nicholas Chang says, should I force enhance my Machina or Titus? Force enhance whoever you're going to use, Nicholas.
Yeah, and Nicholas, just to
Who do you
recap,
like
in
more?
case you weren't here in the last 10 minutes, basically, do you want to invest in a new FR? Are you going to hit that FR? Because if you're like me and you don't want to invest more, I think Machina is going to do just fine. And also, sorry, just to circle back a bit, I forgot that this led to a conversation in our mod channel today, which was very interesting because you were talking about how the novelty of Shinryu
Yeah.
is great, but how is that going to play out over 7 months? And I remembered that like Nidre and BC were talking about this in our channel today, and they brought some really good insights. I wonder if they're going to be free for the post show, but basically Nidre said that about month 5 into this, he had enough and was really bored and kind of like quit JP because he said that like if he plays both versions, there's no way he's going to want to do this a second time.
Right.
And he also said like after the novelty wore off, charging the gauge seems like a more one-dimensional way to play the game because it kind of reduces the strategies when everything revolves around the gauge, right? Like the game pushes everything to revolve around the gauge. So he said that kind of limited approaches to the fights. And then I know BC, who's a big fan of the fights getting better. They both said that, yeah, the fights in Shinryu have been a lot better than some of these Lufania Plus fights and Lufania fights. But I remember BC, after the conversation, BC saying, like, okay, going through this a second time, I have to really see if the fights actually are good or it was just fun to play with the Shinryu gauge, right? Like, were the fights actually good if you don't just pump the gauge up. So I mean, it's an interesting thing to see that like I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel that it's very too much focus on the gauge means I'm approaching a lot of fights less creatively. Because sure,
Yeah.
you can build the team around the FR, and that's all good and fun. But I'm no eater author, right? Like I like to actually get in there and then play the game.
Right.
Whereas if most of the fight is done by just picking out your team in the beginning and then entering the fight, that's just not engaging enough for me.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess we'll see as it goes on. If they keep these challenge quests, which there's no guarantee they will, I think that will help. But I mean, most people will probably ignore them. You and I probably won't, so that will keep us engaged. If they don't, yeah, it will be interesting to see how, like, how will I'm just asking kind of rhetorically, how will my play style in this era change if I can bring a friend and if I don't have to bring the feature character? I don't know. We'll see. Well, there are some questions. You want to take a couple questions before we move on to the post show and poll?
Sure. Let's see. What do we got?
You can submit your podcast questions by donating. Super chat.
All right.
Gifting
So
a
Jets
sub.
Crush asks, if you could have any GL first FR for any character, who would you want, and what sort of event would you like to have accompany it? I guess kind of design your own GL first event here. I mean, just going off favorites, I guess. Ject FR. Sure,
Yeah.
let's get that early. And favorite kind of event? I feel like saying Crevasse or Equinox is cheating, because I don't think they ever introduced a new weapon for those. I think they always reran things, unless I'm mistaken.
Right.
So, out of the events that JP gets an exclusive, I guess I'm a big fan of Six Man right now. I think the Six Mans have been fun.
I want a who's the zombie guy from Final Fantasy 14? The Manderville man?
Hildebrand?
Yeah, Hildebrand. Yeah, I want Hildebrand, FR partner Matoya from Final Fantasy 14. And the event will be a online mystery scratch off event where you have to go on their website and like scratch off to find where they're hiding frogs. Yep. Yeah, I'm branching out for you, Squex, making you some money. Great crossover event. Great character, Hildebrand. I gotta finish those quests. Yeah, that'd be fun.
BC. Oh, first final ASIM used points to redeem this question that we forgot to circle back to. He says, does Titus say Shuda or Shudo? Shuto. Okay, and then BC says, BC's correcting me, saying he said, I was wondering if bosses degraded or Lufania orbs masked the lack of mechanics. Plus, did we get too many mechanics and the bosses did not keep up? So I guess
do we have? Yeah,
yeah.
Do we have more mechanics on our side and the bosses don't match?
Right.
Or did the Lufania orbs just hide bad boss design, or lack of boss design? Which I really think they probably could have. Yeah,
they probably could have, but I always saw the orb as part of the mechanics intrinsically, so I didn't mind. Right, like it's like how enrages are a mechanic in MMO fights. Like they all exist, but that's a mechanic, right? Like that's something that's part of the fight. So yeah, I mean that's just something to think about while we move forward. Maestro's asking, what FR are you most looking forward to pulling and using in the coming months? I think from what I've looked ahead at, I think Sabin's FR is pretty fun, hitting dual elements. So I'm definitely going to pull for that, and I'm definitely going to see what I can do with it.
I know Renoa gets an FR and a burst, and she's my favorite character, so I guess Renoa. I don't know what it does, or who her partner is. So, no spoilers.
We'll keep that as a surprise. Yeah, we'll keep that as a surprise.
No spoilers.
For the Renoa episode.
I know Reno's FR partner is Kistis. That's why I'm pulling for Reno's FR.
Yeah, and I think that's because they're both sadists, S&M sadists.
Yeah, they're both redheads.
That was the that was the reason given.
I mean, she's more of a strawberry blonde, but I think we'll keep it.
Maybe she's the natural redhead, just dyed her hair, just natural like Desch is. Yeah, right. Okay. Sinewave asks, now that Shinryu here is, what is your favorite era of difficulty in terms of either fight design or resource management? I feel like we answer this question once every other month, but just because, and I think I always say early Lufania.
The first month where Squall 35 or no, excuse me, Squall 15 was the most powerful weapon, and Squall was the best character. That was the best era of the game. Oh yeah, we are both are unprofessional at their jobs. It's true. That's true. Both have a lot of talks. Kistis and Reno both have a lot of talks with HR. There's multiple complaints filed against both of them. Both lost their jobs at some point. And I guess Reno didn't technically lose his job.
Wait, did Reno lose his job? That might
I
be
mean,
a real connection. That might be a real connection.
I don't think they technically lose their jobs. They keep working for Shinra after. Although I don't know in the new timeline, so I mean, I don't know now. Spoilers. Alternates. Stop talking. Hey, thank you for your questions. So we got a Squeaks community stream coming up next. Is it next Monday already? Wow. We'll get the dates on next month, which should be Gabranth cycle and Charlotta cycle. So, and 6 new FRs along with them and new events, maybe some surprises. You never know what you might get on a Squeaks community stream Monday. We will make sure that we get some content out, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know when I'm going to do that. For that, I've got all kinds of stuff I should be doing right now. But yeah, until then, this has been Mark and Mino for episode 201 of the Crystal Chronicles. Thank you all for joining us. Hang around for the post show. We'll do some polls. Other than that, we'll see y'all next Thursday. Same time, thanks to our sponsors, Manscaped, TCC Pod at checkout for 20% off your entire order. Thank you for the gifted subs on YouTube. Really do appreciate that. Make sure you take advantage of that if you haven't. And we will see you all next week. Goodbye. All right, let's jump into the post show real quick. Turn on some music.
My polls are really depressing right now.
Your polls are really depressing right now?
Yeah, I'm hundreds of tickets deep, and I've gotten the FR, and I've gotten like 2 BTs, but I can't get Barrett's LD. And it's eluding me so much. I just want this fucking LD, and I want to leave.
All right, well, nobody tell me if Rez is still doing hers, and you can shoot over there when we're done. Check out Rez Foyna, our good friend, is streaming in cosplay, so it's much more exciting than what we're doing. Although I'm kind of like in... what were those? I'm like in Yu Yevon Priest cosplay,
Yeah, you were supposed to cosplay Braska. That was the deal.
I kind of got that look going, right? I mean... in my tuxie onesie thing here that I'm wearing. Let's do the free daily draw first.
Sure. Hey, what's up, Nidre?
Nidre! Hello! The fish is here.
Are you gonna get it on the free poll?
I got 2 chances to get it on the free poll. I got the BT on something last week. Did I get the BT on a free poll? Yeah, I got the BT on a free poll last week. So I do not need the BT. Either one, I have both of them. I do not have all the BTs, but I have these 2. I can't wait for the new BT every week era. That's exciting.
Yeah, that is. I would. That's a great way to spend resources.
So nothing on that free poll. Nothing on this one. I do have a few tickets to spend on this. There's so many tickets. Desperately trying to spend tickets down. It's just not working.
Gotta get to 0 tickets by the time that we get to every banner as a new BT.
Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about? What part of the conversation you guys were having was that I think BC was specifically saying the weekly BTs devalues tickets.
Oh, yeah.
But I was also thinking, I feel like the FR era, the Shinryu era, does a good job of devaluing tickets, because you could go ahead and pull all the FRs you want. It's not going to do much, right? Because you can't invest in all of them. I feel like this is a really good ticket inflation killer as it is. Because I'm sitting here thinking, what the fuck am I going to do with my tickets? Pull FRs I don't care about? I don't know. Really tough.
Sorry, your ticket surplus is going to last longer.
What happened? Oh, you pulled it?
10 tickets. 10 tickets, FR. I mean, like I should pull for dupes, I guess, right?
Yeah, pull for dupes.
I don't need to. Like how many something stones do I got here?
Pull for dupes.
I'm gonna spend more than 10 tickets, seriously. But where do you check how much crap you got?
Refine.
Refine. Okay, refine. Here we go. Yeah. So I have 16. How many do you need to fully upgrade it?
12.
12? Okay. So, yeah, I got 16. Whose FRs are coming out?
Grant.
Yeah, I have no idea what Grant does, so I can't imagine that's interesting. So, yeah.
There's Gabrand, and
hopefully I'll be investing in Fujin.
Yeah, there's Ursula, I think is
Ursula,
Gabrand.
yeah, Gabranth, Ursula, Fujin.
Yeah, that's
Charlotta.
Is Ursula any fun, Nidre?
Reno. All the darkness.
I think people liked running her FR. I didn't pull for her ever. I mean, I have her in GL, but I don't have her.
All right.
No, we don't have any content because you pulled it too.
Yeah.
Now you gotta do the event. Blind.
I'll use some more tickets here just to burn through some tickets. So whew. Like, what's a good number of tickets to use once you already pull the FR?
200?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I've not spent more than 200 tickets on any banner this era yet. So
this is like those unboxing videos where you don't just stop when you get the thing you want. You have to open all the boxes.
You do have to open all the boxes.
That's the content.
Yeah, you do open all the boxes. That's correct.
So it's not. You know what the poll video should be? It shouldn't be how many tickets will I get this. It should be what do I get in 200 tickets.
Yeah, how many FRs will I get in 200 tickets? Make your guesses. Make your guesses in chat. How many FRs do I get?
Skip the animations. You gotta let them play one by
Oh,
one.
I got the ticket blue orbs. I gotta play out.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go.
You
to
never
bed
know. They
sometime.
can change. They can change.
Final character 7 says 1. Well, as of right now, you're correct. As of right now, you are right. I already have 1. It will at least be 1. 1 more BTs, dude says. We're getting down to our first 100 here. Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, 1 more BT.
So how are you with the game right now, Nidre? Is it also kind of on the back burner for you as well?
Well, I didn't play any of the events of this cycle yet because I was waiting to get Cam's Burst, which I just got. So now I can play the whole cycle of events.
Permanent content.
Yeah.
It's permanent content.
Like, yeah, I guess everything except for this raid is permanent. Everything this month except for this raid.
Are you using Cam to his fullest capability or his normal capability?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use I'm gonna see if I remember my old skills from back in the day.
Your Cam high score.
My Cam high score.
Burst,
well, I'm gonna
burst
try it
in.
on the 6-man. I don't know if I'm gonna need the other 3 mans.
Yeah, do you need all 3 mans? Do you need all
I
3
have a
mans?
charger though, so.
Anno Mender, Cell, if you guys are still here, a real question is, are you guys gonna make a Cam infographic? Because they made one for They made one for Rain's Mouth, and that really helped the community. I see dozens of people every day not understanding how to set up the cam FR.
Have you watched, though, people screw it up yet? Like on stream? Like, I mean, there's nobody streaming this game, but if there were, have you watched anybody?
I think I saw Chris kind of mess up a few times, but I haven't really been watching other people. Because this is going to be a boring era where everyone's running cam, so I haven't really been watching streams.
I will not be running cam. Doesn't make me better than anybody else. I just will not be investing in him. So. Well, we're just down to one FR.
Wait, what do you mean down to one FR?
No, I mean we're just at one FR still.
Oh, okay.
We have not pulled another one.
Oh, that's a shame, Tonberry Troupe, because I feel like didn't you guys make a Snowverflow infographic too? I feel like these infographics do amazingly well.
Well, I think someone else did the Snowverflow one, right? Wasn't that someone else?
I don't remember.
You guys have to help me come up with my all synergy team for the synergy quests.
For the Chaos synergy quests or the ticket, the special, the Shinryu synergy quests?
No, the Chaos one.
So who's synergy? Queen, Barrett.
Well, I guess I'll use Titus or whatever.
Yeah, use Titus, Ham, and Barrett.
And Barrett. And the other options are Barrett, Queen, and Desch.
Yeah,
they're all bad.
Don't use Desch.
I mean, it's chaos. Why not? You know what? That's a fun way to do these chaos challenge quests.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you have a maxed out Camel Knot, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter who you bring.
Yeah, I do. I've never used Barrett before, so I guess I'll use Barrett.
Yeah, I just got his LD, so I gotta sit out, right?
I literally don't think I've ever used him. Where's BC? Can he teach me how to use Barrett?
Where is BC? BC's in the fucking chat, but he ain't jumping in voice. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. You probably offended him with that blackface joke in the beginning.
Probably. I apologize.
Wait, is Queen regular sword or great sword?
Regular sword.
Regular sword, right?
Oh, man. They're all sword. So is Desch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
BC says, let the stacks fall off. That's how you play Barrett.
Let the stacks fall off?
Yeah, you missed, BC, you missed, because I was telling people that Rez is cosplaying Yuna before in the pre-show. I was saying that Rez was coming on today. She's going to be cosplaying Yuna. She's doing that right now. I don't know why anybody's here, very truthfully. Because I'm sure that's much more interesting. And so I said, I thought Lids was also streaming because I saw a pop-up announcement, but I didn't read it. And so I said, Lids is also streaming. He's probably cosplaying. And the first thing I said was Barrett. And so Mino said, is he doing blackface? And so it got bad from there. And then we found out later that Lids did a server announcement because his wife delivered a baby. So congratulations again to Lids87 and Mrs. Lids for the birth of their first child. Exciting baby girl. Born 5 hours ago. Healthy, doing good. Very exciting. So Lids is not cosplaying anyone. I'm cosplaying random Yu Yevon priest to support Final Fantasy X.
I was playing somebody who slept, but he hasn't slept.
Nice. Well, I will not sleep in this because it's a little warm, but it's freezing down here. It's like 100 degrees outside, but my basement is so freaking cold. The air conditioning just...
Yeah, that looks really cozy. I want a sweater like that.
It's not a sweater. This is my birthday present. This is so freaking expensive. It's called a tuxie. It is literally like one piece, like pants, hoodie thing, kind of like pajamas, I guess. But yeah,
Did you do this on purpose for Desch?
Yeah. Yeah. If it was purple, it would be perfect. Cosplaying as Desch. TUXY, and you can see how much my wife spent on this ridiculous thing that I'm wearing, which is super comfortable. And like in the winter, this is going to be amazing because can't hide money. Hashtag can't hide money. Hashtag can't hide money. You can buy a hoodie and sweatpants at Walmart for $20, or you can spend what I spent on this fancy thing. Got 1,000 zippers. 1,000 zippers. Hashtag can't hide money. Hey, I live in the suburbs. That's right. That's suburb money. 200 tickets. I didn't get another FR. Let me know in chat if I should keep pulling.
Keep going. How many tickets do you have banked?
So many. I can't. It's so bad. Do you want me to collect all and see if I immediately, like in my inbox?
Sure, why not?
Let me see. So I spent 200. If we go to our inbox and I hit collect all, and I still have
the best, you need to clear out all the shops first.
Oh,
I hoard the best.
I don't know that I have the shops cleared yet.
Honestly, if I was drowning in tickets like you, I would unironically pull for Dukes. Like at this point, I feel like
not a bad idea. It's a good idea.
Honestly, I feel like 4 high power stones are way more valuable than like.
So I just hit. No, I agree. I just hit accept all on my inbox, and still got a lot of tickets. Still a lot of tickets in the inbox.
Tickets are so fucking useless.
It's
Anyone
a lot of tickets.
disagrees that this era at this point is on crack.
Yeah, stupid.
I don't have
don't mix. Why would you say don't mix?
I don't have apparently didn't renew my Moogle Pass. How did that happen? What am I suffering from for not having my Moogle Pass? I'm not getting my extra rewards here. How many days has it been? That's not good. I got to renew my Moogle Pass when we get done. So I'm at 998 tickets. Because apparently it didn't let me just get one. I don't have a single ticket. None of these are single tickets. You got to be kidding me. Not one of these is that's a lot of freaking tickets. Oh my god, that is so many tickets. Those are all like stacks of 20 tickets. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going towards 300.
Maybe even more at this rate.
If you're tuning in, I got the FR on the first 10 tickets, but I have so many tickets and no plans to do anything with them. Not to mention a fairly large number of gems.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my tickets either. I really fucking don't.
But yes, if you want a very expensive pajama thing like I'm wearing, you can go to tuxie.com. I think it's out of the UK. I don't know. Who knows? Is Lion in chat? Is this an English company? Yeah, very lucky, but I'm still pulling. Why not?
Lion does that thing where he shows up,
disappears.
Yeah, in the first 5 minutes and says, "I'm here," and then
I'm here.
Just to show his face at a party.
I'm here. I'm here.
How come you haven't got any FRs yet?
I know, right? I just got one. I got shiny Dragon Ball Z cards. I got a lot of freaking LDs, man. I wish I needed any of these weapons. Like, any of these weapons. I don't. Irish goodbye.
I thought Irish goodbye was just when you leave without saying it.
That's my all-time... Yeah, no, I think that's what he meant. My all-time favorite move. Goodbye. No. Oh, VVFRBT Showcase. Who's VV's FR partner?
It's Saz.
Let's make
Because they're both black.
wrong guesses.
Oh, okay.
Is it really Zaz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're both black mages.
One's a black mage, and the other's a black gunner, I guess.
Black pilot. What is his... What, do they have classes in that game?
Yeah, like Synergist and Jammer, and what are Lightning's classes?
Commando,
yeah,
Ravager.
Commando. Yeah.
He's a Saboteur. Isn't that his best class, Saboteur?
No, that's Fang, because Saboteur is...
Oh, no,
the
Fang
buffer.
is... Yeah, Fang is Saboteur.
He's a buffer, so I forget what...
Yeah, what's that called? No, Sentinel Snow.
Synergist, right? Synergist?
Synergist. Yeah, I think you're right. Synergist. Yeah, Synergist. So, hey, so there's number 2. Second FR. Let's keep pulling. Let's see how many FRs we get in 300 tickets.
Oh, that's good. Got one.
How many FRs do we get in 300 tickets? We got 2 so far.
I need Mino's help.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
This new era.
Okay.
Which weapon skin is the most swag now that FRs exist?
Dude, the jeweled scimitar that they're rerunning is by far
awesome. It's one of the best weapons.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never run those, but I guess.
Hey, look, BC showed up after we talked about Thaz.
Yeah, I had to for the culture.
I'm watching the video right now.
Is it exciting?
I like the
trances. This is how his trance looked. It looked stupid.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly how his trance looked.
Really? I thought FF9.
A lot of the trances look stupid outside of Zidane and Kuba.
Yeah. I remember Steiner's looks cool. He gets like this sick ass helmet.
Steiner's looks cool. Everyone else looks kind of goofy.
Do you want me to? Do I have a?
Honestly, Zidane's looked really goofy too, but Dissidia made it look cool.
Fair. This BT attack is just flare, double flare. That's weak.
It's lame. The FR attack is cooler.
No, the FR attack sucks too. Let's put it on.
Okay.
Let's put it on the stream.
Wait, not
Wow.
mind.
There we go. Here, I will play it. Let me turn
okay, yeah.
this music off so I can hear this music.
The music there. I'm tripping. I'm on Discord and looking at the screen wondering why.
He gets a BT too, right? Yeah.
I was gonna say, is that another costume? But I guess he like changes.
That's his trance. Yeah, his
No,
trance.
that's stupid square
What's Psychota mean?
People have been so pissed that the BTs didn't have the transformations. It's probably better that they didn't make the costume. Although it would be funny.
They should. I hate Kuja's normal costume, but I'd buy Snack's Kuja for 21. They're just throwing money at us.
Look at that damage!
Oh yeah, so I was asking this when the Ope announced him. I'm not big brain enough. Is there a huge advantage that the buffs that he grants himself become golden? Has that ever been like a real issue that they get dispelled or something?
It's technical because when he uses W fire, the buff gets dispelled.
It gets dispelled, not consumed.
Yeah, and then he has like a huge attack buff that was
dispelled is
unframed
consumed.
too.
That's how the game language for these things usually states that it dispels the buff when in those situations.
So when he
that.
double fires, it doesn't use up the buff anymore. He can keep spamming it.
Yeah, you can say that's you can just spam double fire. That's the function.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So all these attacks that I thought consumed the buffs, quote unquote, dispelled them, and golden.
Yes.
That's a weird interaction.
Like when RCL switches stances, she dispels the Ascension buff, so she can get the Descension buff.
Didn't he always have that? He had like a huge attack buff that was unframed also.
Yeah, focus or whatever, right?
Also, that's annoying.
Yeah, so that's why it would fall. You asked when would it ever fall off? That's when it falls off, because it's unframed.
I mean, does that happen a lot in VV play? I don't know.
I've played VV all but once.
I mean, when you had his early LD, it was something you had to pay attention to.
I don't care.
And also, why didn't they release his BT at the same time they released his LD early?
Why didn't they release his FR when they released his LD? I heard it's competitive with cams.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just kill me now.
I do. It's cool that he does the fire thing from the cutscene, I guess. So he wasn't in trance mode when he did that, though. So I don't know.
He did do the fire thing from the cutscene, and that was cool. But I mean,
that is cool. And like we're saying, I'm hyped for what the hell they're gonna do for Mog's BT. I can't even begin to imagine.
Oh.
Who's his FR partner?
We don't know that yet.
It's okay. I don't know who half the FR partners of characters we do have.
Already paired off?
Sure, a lot of.
Really? Okay. Yeah, no, because the real reason Vivi's paired with Saz, they said, is because
they're black.
The 4 starting characters, Wall, Rem, Saz, and Vivi, and Rem and Wall are already paired off, so Saz was the leftover, so they just paired them together.
I wonder if anybody's actually believing this.
That's real. That one's real. That one is real. The others during the show are jokes. But
you've been playing it very straight. I think the one you gave for Desch and Layla was pretty good because I had to double take if Desch had purple hair.
Yeah. I was like, this is too ridiculous. I was like, this is too ridiculous. No one's gonna buy it. Desch doesn't have purple hair. But so many people checked. Like so many people checked because nobody looked at Desch.
Because no one knows what Desch
looks like. He's such a nothing burger. Like who?
The Stador one was my mistake, and I forgot what the cipher was. Did you give a cam one today? I don't remember. No. But you should definitely keep doing those.
I know. I wanted to do it since the beginning of the era, but I kept forgetting. But I'm definitely gonna start keep throwing those out. But no, the Sauce and PV one are real. I'm not trolling on that one.
Whatever. What I was trying to say though is because we keep getting the same bosses over and over again. The bosses aren't getting any more middle fingers to give us. We're getting a lot of nonsense.
I feel like most of the time they come with a new mechanic, right? Like these Medusas coming back with the Petrify if they do 7k.
Yeah, that is something, but that's like not the norm.
Yeah. Oh, it's not the norm? Oh, okay.
No, it's not. That's the problem.
I mean, I really want to examine these fights for the next few months because I know that a lot of people cammed over a lot of it, and like that's just not seeing the boss at all, right? So I kind of want
the Ursula fight, I think, is the exact same.
Yeah, LCs are kind of disappointing in that way. I think we'll see.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so glad LCs are getting cut. Like we were saying on the ranting hour, them reducing events to 4 a month from 6 isn't a huge loss because we get a lot of nothing events for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Resfoina raided. Hey, Resfoina, how was your stream? I was hoping to catch some of it, but I'll catch the VOD.
Hope your polls went well. What's up? We're just finishing up our stream. I was gonna raid you, but I decided to keep pulling tickets forever because that's where we are in this situation.
I don't know what to do.
I could pull more tickets.
You don't know what to do about what?
I have too many tickets.
Yeah, exactly. That's
tickets. Pull more tickets.
How many? We've got 300. I only have 2 FRs, so I mean, I could pull another 100 easy. Let's get some hype in chat.
Caius, and I don't have Caius's EX or LD.
What the hell is Zaz?
So that banner is looking really good for me, minus Fujin. So I'm like, okay, that's a great place for my tickets to go, but everywhere else is like, I don't know.
God willing, I'm going to be using gems. God willing, I'm going to be our NF tickets on Fujin. We're 30 of 100 subs to Fujin pity and investment. So,
tragic.
All right. Hey everybody. Hey, Lion's there. See, Lion hasn't gone anywhere. Mino, what are you talking about? Lion's been here all along.
He just came back. He just got sent back here from Res Fuenas. He got forcefully sent back here.
All right, we'll do 100 more, 400. Any let's predictions? We got 2 FRs and 300 tickets. So predictions in chat. Can we get another FR or 2 more FRs and 100 more tickets? Why are we spending tickets? Why not? What else are we gonna do with them? Save them? Oh, Lion, you should have been here. We watched VV. We just watched VV. We took a break from pulling to watch VV. Fire.
Poor Lion is broken tension.
Gotta use the strategy to use your tickets is after you get the BT and you use the tickets.
Oh, on the you pull with gems and then switch to tickets.
Yeah, that's the strategy going forward.
It's a good strategy. Mino just
freaking Inkwelder lied to us.
I fucked myself over. Shout out to Goelho. I 50 BT token cams BT night 1, and then I got a dupe ticket pulling.
Ooh,
so
nice.
I'm pretty sad.
That's what I did for. Oh, not quite because I didn't take it full afterwards. But I token Kane and I BT pitied Cam, and I just prayed in free pull something.
Oh, you got the dupe, right? Yeah.
No, I didn't get a dupe.
Oh, okay. Then you're fine.
Yeah. yeah.
That's not like my situation at all.
So we live in the timeline where Inkwelder was wrong and Coelho was right.
Yes.
This is the time.
I feel like we never left we were never not in the timeline where Ink was wrong.
What's the thing you're saying, Mino? People have difficulty comprehending the passage of time.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Like I was so bad today. I was very day drunk, but I was so mad about that Cam versus VV comparison. Holy shit! I was legit frothing at the mouth.
I'm trying to remember the last time it happened. It was something really. It was like, why does nobody currently use his character? Something like that. Something ridiculous. And it was like they're 8 months old. So it might have been Kadaj. Like, oh, nobody's using Kadaj. It was like right before his LC. He's power crept. Characters get stronger.
On the first day of the co-op, there's too many people hosting.
There's too much co-op.
You never host the first night. You join.
No.
I don't even play co-op.
Oh yeah, I'm always behind on co-ops.
Oh yeah, this is the best co-op. You don't have to farm for crystals.
Right?
You're supposed to get a certain amount of points, right? Like, Jesus Christ.
But maybe I'll do it another day because I keep joining the rooms and I'm like the second person, and like the third person never shows up. So
can't wait for Shinryu co-ops. You guys probably knock out all your grind in like 3-4 runs.
Just one awful 40 minute co-op.
That was the worst part was that the co-ops would desync frequently.
How many runs would it take you to clear that?
It was 3.
Oh yeah, see, that's nice and easy.
Yeah, but I don't have Fred to carry me anymore. Fred carried me to the co-op.
We need Fred.
We just make Discord groups, bang out 3 co-ops.
I'm actually going to do that for once.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna fucking do Shinryu co-op with randos. Now it's a one-to-one thing. JP.
I was saying this. The co-op in the friend experience in JP is just so much worse.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to find friends in GL, thank God.
Blart's gonna carry me.
Yeah, Blart's gonna carry me too. Blart can carry both of us at the same time.
Yeah,
ooh, Barrett. Oh, number 3. Oh, what?
Wait, and the BT? Come on. What the fuck, man? Come on.
Did you have that already?
I did.
On a ticket pull.
I don't know why I asked.
I
don't know why I asked.
Why did you
The lesson here is if you pull more than you're supposed to, you get good pulls.
Yeah, like this is why budgeting tickets is dumb, and you should just spend all of them on one banner. Or at least keep pulling until you get what you want.
And we get the last one in the last 10 tickets.
Okay, you know who told you to not mix and to manage your resources? Jin Lee and Inkwelder. Where are they now?
He's got a point.
Hey,
wait, did Ink retire with millions of gems?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Sure, he had to. How could he couldn't have been bankrupt at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember how rich he was.
He had been spending. He had been spending significantly. Inkwelder had been spending significantly, but he still had quite a bit. He was down quite a bit from where he was because he was pulling on everything. Okay, but that was 400 tickets, so right, 400. Yeah, but
you got 3 of them.
Three FRs, 3 FRs. Well, I would get that back if I already went into my inbox. I already went to my inbox because I went down to 8 or same $7.99. Then I went back to my inbox, did collect all, and what got back up to $9.99. And I got it back up to $9.98, and I went back to my inbox, which has 39 unclaimed tickets, unclaimed things, and not a single ticket, which means all these are like 10, 18, 3s.
Well, when I say
20s.
Get that back, I mean Divine Farm.
Oh yeah, no, the Divine freaking.
Oh shit! Is Divine Gabron's event?
Oh yeah, damn.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be flooded with tickets.
So many tickets. Oh no. Oh, so I should keep pulling to try to get the 4th FR.
Man, this dickhead Titus and Colt is gonna turn hog after I don't paralyze him with my FR. What, man?
That's how it is.
Gabron
pressing buttons.
Quick hitting, whatever. I'm over it.
Oh, great sake!
You don't have to play. You just.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. Not on the timer.
Resfoina says she had some great sake the other night. So when she comes out of her stupor, she'll remind you what it was.
Love yourselves.
Hey, Rez, have a great night. Good to see you. Hope you had a great stream. I'm jumping into the post show here.
Streamed in a while, have I?
Oh, have a good night.
Here's a. Oh, are we leaving? We're done. Okay.
No, go ask. No, I shot into the post show.
Okay, here's a question. What was the last banner with a new weapon that you skipped?
Who was that for, Mark?
Well, everybody.
I haven't skipped since the
Desch.
gem cap was announced.
Titus.
Oh, so you skip all the time. But
Yes, constantly.
I think the last banner that I skipped was Franz LD. That was the last one I skipped.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck I skipped, but I just remembered that once the gem cap was announced, I was trying to spend resources down just to see how long it would take, and I'm still trying.
I skipped Desch's banner.
Oh, okay. They're still skipping stuff.
I did not pull. Let me put it this way: I did not pull Desch's FR. I did pull on that banner because we had free pulls. I have not. Let's see. The last time I did not get a weapon. Hold on. Let me check. So does that include like weapons that I just don't have, like BTs I don't have?
Like, I guess like what I'm saying is like a banner. I mean, Desch I think counts for you, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're not going to keep pulling.
No, I'm not pulling for Desch FR. Yeah.
Yeah, if I were in your shoes, I might have pulled some of those tickets on Desch instead of. But you know.
Yeah, but why? Why?
I mean, you're not going to use it. That's true.
Yeah, like for what reason?
Well, are you going to use Titus FR?
Yeah, I'm going to use Titus and
Okay,
Machina.
because you're
yeah.
not going to use Cam, right? So
I am not using Cam. I do have Cam FR. I do have Cam BT. I do not have them upgraded, but I do have both of them.
FR is one of the MVPs for tier 10.
Yeah, you can use that.
That's just because that's by virtue of him being a good FR on his own.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many different T10 clears there are, like with which different FRs.
Right, because there's not that. Well, T10 comes mid next month?
Yeah.
Okay, so by then there's like 6, 7 FRs to choose from, I guess.
Yeah. It's just like the Titus has the turn control going for him, so.
Summons Biscuit says you just can't Cam T10. I think sounds like somebody who's not a Waka believer.
Good RNG. Somebody, some of the insane people.
Waka believers.
Like ZK did it. Theologica will probably do it. No, Theologica skip Cam. Excalibur will have a video on this. I promise you.
I think I'm probably going to use Charlotta FR there. I'm not 100% certain.
Same.
Yeah.
Charlotta's really good.
We need more
FR is pretty good too.
We need more GL first lockout content to shut Cam down if they're interested in shutting Cam down. That's what really helped hit Garn. Well, not really, but like
not at all actually.
Yeah, but I mean, like the lockout content does push people to not rely on a single thing, and I think that's the biggest issue with FR. As I was saying in the show, venting our fucking thing is like, it's not incentivized to collect multiple FRs. But lockout content would push that.
Man, look at all the resources in the 6-man thing. Holy moly.
Coming the adjusted JP resources.
Yeah, we got extra stuff.
I didn't know if the VV one will have. I know that. Well, I don't know that, but Fred told me that that there wasn't a change for Neon's thing. So, but I probably will log on and count for everything else.
Just curious because it does look like we're getting more BT tokens.
Oh,
yeah, that's what it said in the what they said in the report was that some events will have like a lot more of certain resources and none of other ones, rather than like now you expect to get like, I'm gonna get 20 high armor token. Yeah,
it is. Because they're bunching a bunch of resources into one event, so you'll get 10 BT tokens at once.
If I recall correctly, they said that wouldn't start until August.
Yeah, we don't really know if it counts for. I think it counts for VV's thing. I think that's what they said, because
they group things weirdly.
Yeah, I'm not sure though.
I guess. Thank you so much for being the beta testers, because it's always nice to see what's coming.
Quit. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I just read about it.
I keep forgetting D-Trey doesn't play JP anymore.
I saw the reason that I think that the VV thing counts is because one of the little boxes that talked about the resources had a 7, and then it had a little character that has like 2 boxes on top of each other, and I think that means month. So I think that's why. And the rest of them had 8, and then the 2 boxes. So that's my Japanese ability right there.
Just learn Japanese.
I just did.
Just do it.
the frame returns. The benefit of having Cam and GL is he can solo carry these character missions.
Hell yeah. That's why I waited to do them all until I had them.
Oh, that's true.
I wonder if these will get more difficult in the next month. Like, is there a limit to how much Cam can carry? I wonder.
The hell are they going to do for Transcendence?
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do. I think Transcendence will probably not have it. That's my.
No, I think it's like because first of all they have a list of which events have it, so I should check. But also doesn't
they had a list of the events this month that had it.
Really?
The events next month that had it.
Oh, okay. Because for 6 month it was just include Cam. Like that was super easy.
Yeah. No, that's easy. The one that I think is going to be hard is having Fujin in her quest.
No, I disagree because they had that brave damage condition where Fujin would let you actually do brave damage.
Okay, well then none of them are hard.
The issue there is just doing enough damage. Like people brought Fujin to get over the brave damage requirement. So
I don't remember what I did for that. I can't remember any of these clears anymore. They all run together.
The shit out of that one. That fight had a fuck ton of HP. I mean, that's really gonna. We're gonna see how much quadruple the effort really matters there when it's 180 million HP total.
Can't believe BC's been fucking like eating on that meme for
dude.
Like
it was
a
so
week
funny.
And a half.
It was so funny because that's just not how math works.
It's so.
I've been getting bodied by work for the past 2 months. I'm just choosing violence lately.
Trying to figure out who my last team member should be. I guess Aron, because he can charge the gauge. Because I have his thingy maxed.
Nice. There wasn't a ranting hour. By the way, everybody, check out PC on YouTube. There wasn't a ranting hour this week, right? That was last week. Mino was on, right?
I don't remember anymore. It all blends together.
Yeah. It would be last night. There wasn't. Yeah, Lion and Treevoid had their thing last night. I just hate these stupid Chocobo panel missions, making us bring characters and do content over and over again. I just want to complain about that. That should have been half of the show. Why do I gotta bring Camlin out to 40 quests? Why do I need magic pots?
Oh yeah, I just do those while I'm like watching TV, but I understand the frustration.
I
have a skill issue where I do it when I'm watching TV and then I miss if I got the Cactuar or
right. No, yeah, I don't pay attention to that. I just kind of do it for 5 minutes and then look.
Yeah, and then you hope that you just beat it.
Sometimes I just leave my phone alone and then the buttons get pressed for me, and then I'm done.
That's actually the best way to do it. I should set it up if I wasn't so lazy.
Sounds like cheating.
It's not. It's just good players get the button pressed.
Good players get the buttons pressed for them. It's true.
Yep.
Good players get the button pressed.
Hey, didn't you say? Wasn't it you, Mark? I could have sworn it was you who said that in the early days you had your kids do your Cycle Quest farming for you.
Yeah.
Was that somebody else?
No, that was me.
Yeah.
No, that was me.
Yeah, that was a content creator. Right. We were talking about how like little kids get entertained by anything. Like you just have them do the menial grind for you and they feel like they're participating.
Yeah, they're too old for that now, so.
Oh no.
Oh dang.
Yeah, they have their own phones, so yeah, they're not interested in that. They are not interested in that. My youngest son is trying to save up and buy a PS5. I'm like, well, good luck finding one. But
is that still an issue? I didn't even know that was still like going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, they're awful.
You get your PlayStations now, so you can play God of War.
Nah, PS4, man. That's why they made it PS4 because they knew not everyone would get a fucking PS5. No, you know what? It's gonna look like shit on PS4. I'm just gonna wait.
It is going to look bad. I can't go back. Miss me with that. Oh no.
You have a PS5? PC?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
BC
made-
does.
Remake. Are you kidding me? I was gonna get one at all costs. Yeah. Was never not getting one.
I just couldn't think of anything I'd play on it until now. God of War, like 2.5 years after the PS5 launch. Seriously, there's like no other exclusive on there. Maybe
He's right.
Horizon.
My PS5 is a Genshin machine, and then I don't even do that on there.
That's funny. You don't play don't want to play Final Fantasy 14 on your PS5, Mino?
What the fuck?
Oh, Ryan plays on his. Yeah.
That must be wait, on a PS5?
Yeah, he plays on the PS5.
PS5 might be okay. We have a guy who plays on the PS4, and we laugh because newer fights he gets some like lag and
Oh no.
frame rate issues.
Oh, that's horrible.
Console players suck. Sorry.
I forgot with Cam, do you like brave attack them and then you get your turn back and it turns into a special thing? Does anybody remember?
If you break them with Brave, if you gotta break them, you'll get an
Don't do
instant.
that. Just LD beforehand.
Yeah.
Or skill 2.
Although, I thought that would be obsolete. It's actually quite helpful because sometimes S2 or LD into paralyze is too late. They're already beating the shit out of you.
You have options.
Yeah, you got options.
Wait, does the S1 now paralyze both guys at the same time?
Yeah, AoE.
Wow,
AoE.
they juiced. I mean, I guess I should know this because this is the only time I ever used them.
Yeah, you used him like nonstop. You said like I don't understand.
No, he didn't use.
I just
He set him
forgot.
up.
I just forgot what he did. I totally forgot.
Yeah, like I
100%.
said, he's a fucking monster without launches. He would have been
Yeah, he
perfectly
is.
fine. Squeck should not have felt bad if they nerfed him after release, because he did just goddamn fine.
I can't wait to retro this game and all the management failures.
Okay, I see this turtle attack, and it's flashing. I hope it's not that bad, though. Let's see.
Oh,
I think it's probably
it was
fine.
it was not a problem.
Probably fine.
Yeah, it did like 400 damage to everybody or something. It was nothing. Okay, now it's time to get rid of Selfie. I used her once. That's the beauty of 6-man. You can just have a character that you just use one time.
yeah, Quistis is real good in that regard.
Oh yeah, I should have brought Quistis. I definitely should have done that. I didn't think about that. Oh,
Should have done lockouts.
Okay, now it's Kane time.
Yeah, 6 Warrior Quest is a missed lockout opportunity. I feel like they got with the UI, they got cold feet there.
Yeah, I really want to see how the 4 event thing is JP, because I feel like it could only be good, right? And no, it has a possibility of being better than what we have right now in GL.
I am just ready to accept FIFA being a casual game.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
I mean, like, isn't the theory that we've had like that? It's always like there's a month-long era where it's hard, and then the rest of the time it's like easy to mid. It's like how it's been for a while. I feel.
It wasn't this severe. I think they just gave up. I mean, I'm looking at Genshin, and Genshin has a high whaling ceiling, and they make their characters fun to play. But it's definitely pointless to whale in Genshin, because the end game content, you're just way too overpowered if you've been playing for a decent amount of time. But I still like spending for the characters, so I'm in a weird spot.
I mean, that feels like Defo, right?
Well, not quite, because there's like a whale ceiling in Defo.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like
I think
they didn't set too high of a ceiling from the jump, and they're playing catch up with themselves, and they're not good at it.
I mean, again, it's gotta have done something right. It outlasted a good amount of
Yeah.
It outlasted Mobius. It outlasted shit, what were all the old FF games of the past? Mobius can't be the only one to die. Wasn't there like a FF Dimensions 2 that was like a gacha?
Yeah. Something like that. Well, yeah, I guess it was. Yeah.
What about that Cucks game or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts Union.
Cucks lasted
Oh my god, Nidra's an idiot.
6+ years, so Defo could
Man,
probably
fuck
outlast.
game.
Isn't that how you pronounce it?
Oh my god.
How do you say it then?
Is the H
I don't
silent?
Yeah,
Cucks?
yeah, I know. Like, what do you want us to call it? That's
Maybe it is
I want
Cucks
you to
because
start
then you
typing
sound
this in.
like Goofy from Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Maybe that's how it goes.
See, that was an easy Shinryu carry. He did Cam and Kane and Titus. Easy.
Oh, you
Now
already
I
finished
have
the fight?
shards. Yes, I did. I was doing it this whole time.
I'm doing the 6-man thingy.
Got my
Nidre's going back on
Well, that's the oldest one, so I gotta do it.
ancient content.
Well, what was I gonna do? Use Cam? I have to use Cam one way or another. Was I gonna use him without his BT and FR max?
No, I don't blame you, man.
I got Coelho'd. I couldn't play the game until I did all my free pulls.
Alright, and now I can FE30 Barrett. Boom. Mission
Wow,
accomplished.
what a
Do it.
waste
Alright.
of resources.
Sure.
Yes, correct. What an enormous waste. Now I'm back in a 0 enhanced land. I have no force enhanced materials left at all.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, the best thing about getting rid of LCs is I don't have to be disappointed knowing who's coming back the next month. Like, it's cool that, like, Ursula is coming back, but then I know, like, oh, her fight's coming back, and, you know, that sucked, and this is a huge nothing event.
Yeah.
Kane's pretty good.
Kane's
Kane's
really
great.
good.
Damn good.
I forgot that he's pretty good.
The gap between this first month of FR characters is too huge. Some are, like, really good, and then some are just fucking terrible.
Yeah.
No,
It's not
Braska
Wild
is OP, according
I
to
feel like-
YouTube.
Imagine if Desch's LD button was an AoE paralyze.
Right?
That would solve so much.
Hey, why is this turtle only taking 1 brave damage now?
Because that's its mechanic.
What mechanics? Where do I read about the mechanics?
You don't. You
The
just
Excalibur infographic.
Oh.
That's true.
I keep meaning to check out the in-game tips. Apparently they're
There's
pretty
so many words in these.
they're pretty
tips.
good, apparently. No, not like their moveset.
No, the
but,
actual in-game tips are hilarious. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Where's
Someone-
the Excalibur? I'm pulling that up.
Yeah, pull it up.
I'm going to the GL help. It's probably in there, right?
I think so. Wait, no, not GL help.
Info.
Isn't it information.
No, it's in
Information
it's in
content.
I thought it was they're in the like threads. and
Yeah,
stuff.
he posted in the threads usually, but it's
In
in
the
information in the information content. It's there as
okay.
well.
Yeah. I haven't been in this channel for a long time.
You just brave gain over it. Don't worry about brave hits.
Okay.
It doesn't have like a lot of HP damage resistance, I don't think, right?
No, I'm sure I can power through it, but I'm just like kind of when you see it go to 1, and you're like, oh, what is?
That's
What
when
is
it's in its shell, right?
No, it's not in its shell.
Oh,
At least I don't. No, it's not in its shell. I don't know what happened, but I'll just wail on it, and it'll probably. It says when head is out of shell, resists all elements, reduces elemental brave damage by 99%.
got it.
So then you don't want to have an enchant up. Well, that's not going to work because I have to have an enchant up for my cam cheese. So.
Oh.
Yeah, we're calling it soon, Mark?
Yeah, whenever you guys want to.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Everyone sounded tired, so.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You guys.
Well, hey, thanks everybody. Thanks Rez and who's in bed. But have a good night. Good luck on your poll.